Welcome, fam. Welcome to Sound Healing Sundays. Today, I wanted to work on the sacral chakra, which is the chakra right in your pelvic area, and it is connected to creativity and passion and playfulness and your emotions. And so one thing that I hear a lot that, I've talked to, some of my clients, friends, family, that's the conversation of motivation. And so I know a lot of very talented people, a lot of passionate individuals in their own right about certain things. And there's this resistance, there's this fear to pursue some of those creativities, some of those aspirations. And so I wanted to work on the sacral chakra because I wanted to remove the illusion of motivation, to start there. One thing, motivation is a good factor to have, and it comes in bursts, and I think some people think that it's a constant emotion that is, I don't know, a constant, and it's not. And so sometimes that creativity, that passion, those things have to come through a different source of energy of just kind of like, I call it act as if and do it anyway, right? I feel like when you're so called and passionate of doing something, sometimes you have to pull into the power of just, I'm here and I'm going to do it anyway, right? And so I wanted to work on that expression, that walking in your power and that sensuality and that expression, that creativity, and just to feel more empowered in that space. Because again, like I said, sometimes that motivation, that urge, that drive is a delusion, and sometimes you have to more so tap into just of who you are and just kind of feeling more into that sacred energy of I'm just going to do it anyway. And then that playfulness and that just being naive and just, like I said, doing it anyway. So for my journal prompt today, I wanted you guys to journal about what is something that you have felt resistant energy to about a creative project, a passion, a goal, an aspiration, something that you've been thinking about doing, wanting to do, but you feel a little stuck in, and there's some type of insecurity that is holding you back, some type of fear that is holding you back from pursuing that passion. Whatever it is, imagine what that block is. What would it take to remove that? What would it take to remove that block of energy that is making you resistant to pursuing that passion? Where do you find that energy? And I want you to journal about that. And so I will give you guys about 5-10 minutes to go ahead and journal, and then we'll get into our sound healing. All right? So I'm always transparent. I always share my journal prompts, so I'll give what I wrote down. I'm feeling stuck or insecure in my creative energy when it comes to self-expression and perfectionism. Sometimes I overthink things in my head about how others will respond to my message, and I think that takes away from the authenticity of the message. There are creative ways to be expressive to get my point across that still remain authentic to who I am, while trying to remain as thoughtful as I can to others. At the same time, knowing that how others feel are not my responsibility, and my message is for the community that it is intended for. So that's my dialectical thinking. So if you want to go ahead and get comfortable, staying seated or lying on your mat, you can go ahead and finish up where you're at in your journal prompt, and set that to the side, and go ahead and we'll get started. right, my healing fam. You want to gently go ahead, open your eyes, move that body around. Thank you for joining me this Sunday. If you want to see more content, make sure you subscribe. Again, thank you. The light that is within me. See the light that is within you. Namaste.